Watson on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Grant Delpit. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. On first down, Lawrence. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
61, match clock, lights.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Look at me. Door. Squeeze.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Beats have taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Isaiah Rodgers. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Eagles nothing.
On 2nd down, there's the action going left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. In a loss of 2 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
From the red zone now, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. DeVonta Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to... There he goes, left side. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for the touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and the lead is up to 8.
Eagles 6. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. It's caught. Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a first down throw. Watson. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Watson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On play action, Lawrence. And caught by Tremble. Gets through and now an opening. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Set to return it, here's Turner. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Hey, Sam on! Now!
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third and 3.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down at 4. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there on the catch and run.
With wide receiver screens, the timing has to be good, and it was on this play. How about the blocking he received right after the catch?
Yeah, that was great. That opened the hole for that big gain. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this one complete to Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charlie. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hey, let go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by
the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10.
50, plant. Yo, go. Speed grip.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they've got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Hey, Sue.
Let go, defense. Here we go. Mike 9.
They go play action with Lawrence. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through?